Hey guys, Stephanie here. So, this is going to be a mixed media easel art Christmas project. Now, this is the first time that I'm trying this. I had this idea in my head, and y'all know how I am with my ideas in my head. I like to execute them, or at least try to. And I really wanted to make some beautiful easel art that we can sit, any place in our studio or in our home or office or whatever. So, that's how it's going to, sit once we decorate it and everything. We do our layout. And I got these little easels at the Dollar Tree. Okay. And they came like this, wrapped up. That was $1. But I guess you can find these little small ones kind of anywhere, Amazon or some other craft stores may have them. But I got these at the Dollar Tree. And the thing about them is that when you take this plastic off, they have a very shiny surface. So I wanted to be able to, maybe possibly put some paint on here and some papers and layer a bunch of things on here. So what I did was, because I had two of them, I just put some gesso. This is 2 coats of gesso. So it took down a lot of that shine on it. And I'm debating on whether or not I want to paint it. I might use this crystal clear because it has a little bit of it's like glitter paint. That's all it is glitter paint. I thought it might add a little something to it, so I may do that. But I love the way that it took down the shine on it. So that way if I should spray it with sprays or do some acrylics or whatever on here, that I know that it will hold the paint, when I put it on here. So I just wanted to show you that. I did it like a couple of days ago and just kind of put it aside because I was working on other things and I wanted it to be ready for this video. So yeah. Now I think I like a piece of this paper from the Stampier Pink Christmas, one of my new favorite collections. I may use a sheet out of here. I really like this. Oh, and I chose my little dancer ornament I got a 4-pack of these from Walmart. And I love that background. That's just so pretty to me. So I may just use a piece of this paper and I'm going to just layer it and we're going to add some embellishments. It's going to be really cute when we're done. Okay. At least, that's what I'm going for now. But, as you start to work, sometimes you run into a hiccup where you can't do certain things. So we will just move accordingly with that. Okay. But I really love this collection. So I'm going to use a piece of that. And I have some embellishments here, from the collection. So lots of chipboard pieces and ephemera and stuff like that. So let's put this aside. We'll save this one for another project. But I just wanted to show you what it looked like before I put the gesso on it. And I used, this is the gesso that I use. Because I have it available, it's right here on my table. So I may add some stencils to this as well. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. And what I'm going to do is I tore the paper from that Pink Christmas pad. And I'm just going to glue it on here. Okay. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue. There is no glitter in art glitter glue. That's just the name of it. Okay. And I'm just going to glue it down. So we're just going to glue this down here. Right on the edge. Match it up. Okay. All right, let's put this little piece down. Okay. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit kind of jagged, kind of like that. Alright, that's the way I want it to look. Okay. So, there you go. Alright. I like that. Very, kind of cool. That's very cool looking. And we just have to let this dry. And then we'll come back and add, I think I might do maybe some of my magicals, maybe just a little bit, just to spray it a little bit with a little gesso after that dries. And of course, you know, some white splashes. And I'm going to put my beautiful lady right here. I'm going to take this off of here. Let's take this off of here now. Okay, let's cut this off. And then I'm going to use my hot glue gun, and I'm going to glue this little skirt like right above the, can't see it because of my hand, but I'm going to glue it like right above the knee so you can at least be able to see that there's a leg there. Okay, I'm going to put an embellishment there. So yeah, be really cute. All right, I love that. And I might even use some stickles. So yeah, this is going to be a really cute project. So let me let this dry. And then I will put a little bit of matte medium over it because I am going to be using, you know, something wet. So I just want a teeny bit, you know, I don't want a whole lot. Make sure the paper doesn't curl up on us. And I'm going to have that there. And I'm going to choose some other embellishments to like put over here. It's going to be a little 3D though, you know. It's going to have a little bit of a 3D element to it, which is perfect by me because once it sits out, it'll kind of stand out a little bit. And that's what I want, okay? All right, so it's pretty dry. It's getting dry. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little matte medium on top of it. Just so I can prime my little pages here and hope for the best. Okay. So this is the matte medium I'm using, the golden matte medium. And just take a little bit out of here and just go over it. You know, so if I do spray it or something like that, the paint will stay on here and it'll go down nice. Okay. Yeah, so. All right, let's put just a little bit on the paint up here. All right, cool. Now we'll let this dry. That's the thing about mixed media. You got to let it dry in stages. Right? If you don't want your project to be a hot mess. So we're going to let that dry. And then I will probably try the magicals. I'm going to test the magicals, the color. Because I have a few different color pinks. And I want to make sure it's the right pink. You know? Right? I'm going to make sure it's the appropriate pink for what we want to work with. And yeah, we'll go from there. If not, I will probably just use maybe some watercolor or something, but we'll see. I'm hoping the magicals will work. All right. Okay, guys. So I tested my magicals here. The Bodacious Blush, I think that's how you say that, and then the High Maintenance Magenta. And I tried to dry. I dried it just a little bit because they dry down differently than they look when you first spray them, and they do have a, you know, a bit of a shimmer to them. So I think I'm probably going to use them both. The pink dries down nice. It kind of came out kind of strong, you know, but it dried down pretty nice. So what I'm gonna probably do is layer the colors. I'm gonna put the blush one on the top here. And just a little bit of the pink. And then I'm probably going to use a little bit of spray stain. The Tattered Rose Distress Spray Stain. So I think that would work out great for what I need it for. Because this is all experimental. We're going to test it and see if we like it. Okay. And what I wanted to do is I almost wanted to kind of drip. Like, you know, along there like that. So I will probably just start up here. Kind of like that. Okay. Let's put the extra on there. All right. That's what we're going to do. And then I'm just going to use my mister here and just spray. And then what I'm going to probably have to do is, oh, that's so pretty. That's very pretty. I'm going to have to get a napkin and fix that. I'm going to just take oh wait, hold on. I need to I'm just going to let it run like that. And then take a paper towel and just dab it in places. Okay. A little bit more. And let it run. So I don't necessarily want the wood to get wet, but I love the way that looks. Right? Very pretty. Oh, I like it. Almost looks like a map. So, all right, I'm going to let that settle. And then when I come, when this dries, I'm going to put just a teeny bit of this and a little bit of the spray stain. All right, we're going to just build our little background like that and hope for the best. So, yeah. Guys, this is drying down so nicely. Wow, look at that. I love that. It has that beautiful, like almost a vintagey look. That's going to be perfect. She's going to be perfect. Okay, now let's let her dry. And then let it dry just a little bit more. And then I'm going to add that, okay? I love that. All right, guys, so I decided I'm going to put some stencils on here. So when I have it here, it can have just a little bit of, a little texture on the background here. I probably should have did it before I did this, but that's fine because I'm going to put some more of this over it so it doesn't matter. But I'm just going to layer it like that. And I'm using the Distressed Texture Paste in Matte. Sorry, don't want to hold it too close. And I'm just going to take it and just go through the stencil. Might be a little much. Okay. All right, the stars are pretty. You can add stars to anything, and it just jazzes it up. Okay, so pretty. Oh, look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, that one got a little messed up, but that's okay. And I think I'm going to just do like a little bit here. I think that's where I want them. Almost kind of in the middle. Kind of like that, I guess. We'll just go for it. Why not? Let's just roll with it. It's okay. Oh, I love that. That's going to be pretty. Wow. And just a couple over here on this side. Kind of like behind her a little bit at up top here. I love that. Okay. Try to keep that like that. Oh, that's going to be so pretty, y'all. Really beautiful. Beautiful. Because I'm going to put it like that. So it's kind of be like, oh, that's so pretty. It's so pretty. Oh my goodness. I was going to feel like I need, well, you know what? I might have to let it dry before I put just a couple over here. I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to let this dry. And then I'm going to come back and put just a few over on this side. Because that'll set our little lady off right here really nice. Right, really beautiful. I think that'll be great. All right, so let's do that. So the texture matte paste through the stencil has dried. And I love it. I was going to put some more on here. But because I'm going to layer, some embellishments and stuff on it, and I don't think it really matter. So I'm going to leave it like this for now. All right. So I love the way it's coming out. I love the way that it's looking. And yeah, it's going to be really cute. Stand out like that, right? So I am going to use just a teeny bit of this high maintenance magenta. All right. So I'm just going to put just a teeny bit of the... That might be too much, more than what I really want to do. I don't want it too pink. You know, just a teeny bit of pink. And then I'm going to let it, you know, run and spray. All right, y'all, let's hope for the best. Ooh, it's pretty. It's a little dark. That's a little dark. Okay. Okay, so that is the, what is this? High Maintenance Magenta. It is pink, but it's going to dry down differently than it looks right now. And if it is strong in certain places, I will just take some gesso over it and knock it down, you know, knock it back a little bit. Because I just want a hint of pink because my stuff is kind of a blush pink. And I made a mess of my table, so I got to clean that up. It's a mess. So we're going to let this dry. I'm going to clean up my table. And then when we come back, we will continue on with our project, okay? So guys, it's mostly dry. And it was a bit too pink for me. I've actually meant to use another color. I just realized that. I meant to use the Pretty in Pink because it's a tad lighter, you know. But I used the magenta instead, so it's fine. So what I wanted to do was just, you know, knock some of that bright pink down just a beat or two. And I just took some gesso with my finger and I just went over it. And it knocked it down really well. So I like that. And, you know, we're going to be layering things on top of it anyway. So it's just going to be some bits peeking out. So I use this gesso. This is one of my go-to gessos. This one by Vicky Boutin. I use that one. And just went around it. All right. So I'm going to dry that. I did spray a little bit of the tattered rose on there. So maybe when I dry this down, I will spray just a teeny bit on here. And let it run and then let that dry. And then that should be it, I think. I don't think I want to use anything else. But we'll see. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this. So now I'm going to spray this one more time. Just give it a good, kind of just a little spritz. And I'm going to spray this. Some water. So, and then I'm going to take a paper towel. So now I'm going to take a paper towel and just dab it in certain places. You know, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, has a few different colors going on. Because I realized my little bits that I'm going to put on here have different colors on them. They have red, they have pink, they have a little beige in there. So they got a little mix of colors. So I think it's going to work out great. Okay, and then we're going to let that dry. And then hopefully that should be it. The only other thing I probably might add, maybe some white splashes, maybe. But I'll see. It might just be fine just by itself. But we'll see. All right. And then I'm going to hot glue all of the bits down. I need some double-sided tape, so while this is drying, I'm just going to grab my double-sided tape because I want the embellishments to stand out a little bit because our ornament we're going to put on it is going to stand out. So, yeah. All right. This is what it looks like. I like it. It's really cute, really pretty. All right. Okay, guys. So, I believe it's mostly dry. So, I'm just doing, laying my pieces down for placement. And as I'm doing this, I realize I like this little snowflake, but I don't necessarily like the color. So this is actually an ornament. And what I did was I just used the grit paste on that with a little, like a little glitter or whatever. And, you know, just for embellishment. So I like that. And I love this. Now these are two types of gold, so I'm just wondering if it's going to work out. I mean, I guess it could. It doesn't really matter, does it? I have some pink ones, but I think that'll be overkill. So I may have to look for something else. Like this is a white gold, and this is a yellow gold. I mean, who's to say it can't work out, but, you know. So this is going to be my layout for the most part. Oh, I had a sentiment. And here's my sentiment. I don't even know. Well, I can probably take that off of there and have that right there. That's still pretty. Still very pretty. So let me see what else I have that can go with this. I may think maybe even a clear one would go, right? I have to dig through my stash. And see, but I like this. I like this layout for the most part. You know, change a few things here, there. Then I pulled out my stickles here, my little glittered stickles here, diamond and stardust. I will probably end up using, I don't know, maybe the diamond one. We'll see though. But you know, we'll work it out. But let me go dig through the stash and see what else I can find. But so far, I love that. All right, and I wouldn't mind something else on the waist before I glue it down. You know, like a little embellishment or something. I mean, it has embellishments on it already, but I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get too ambitious with this because it'll be a long video, but you know, I want it to look right. So we'll see. So a few things I want to go over first before I glue everything down. I decided to go ahead and use this ornament. Okay, this ornament, this kind of clear one. I think that's kind of pretty. And then I'm using a piece of gauze that I did in a mixed media video live stream. So I did, you know, I was using the magicals, testing them out and showing showing everyone how it works, right? So I decided to go ahead and use this little piece of gauze just to see how it would do, and I love it. It's nice and you know, it's soft and it's pretty and it has beautiful colors and stuff in it. So I just wanted to cut a little piece off of that just to see, you know, how I liked it, and I like it. And then on the very bottom of our little piece here, that's just the, you know, the project here. I'm using a piece of tulle, and that is this glittered tulle that I got at Joann's Fabrics. So I thought that was beautiful, right? So I'm just going to lay that here, and I don't mind that it hangs off. You know, I'm going to do it like that. I'm going to glue everything down, you know, by the layers, and we're going to go from there. So let me start gluing this down. Wait, before that, I was going to talk about this the middle part here. That's fine. You could just sort of leave it like that. But of course I want to embellish it a little bit more. So I just placed this little piece of gold trim around there. And I like it. I really like it. It's very beautiful. It's a nice little contrast because it has pink and it has some like little gold inside of there. And it's really, really cute. So I'm going to glue all this down first, and then I'm going to try to glue this down. And then we will start layering our pieces here. And I already put double-sided tape on the back of all of the, you know, the embellishments there. And then this is the ribbon that I use, the trim. All right. It's called Narrow Metallic Lace. So I use that. All right. Love that. And I'm going to keep this for another project. All right. Now, oh, and also one other thing. I put an embellishment here on the head to cover up the hole. I think that looks kind of cool too. So let me start gluing everything down, and I will show you, you know, we will go from there. I'll just say that. Okay. Okay, this is just how I'm gluing this down. Just wrapping it around the back and just putting the hot glue here and gluing it down. Just don't burn yourself. Okay. I love that. That's so cute. I might have to glue this little piece down so it won't stick up. Okay. Love that. I'm going to just glue this down too. All right. I may trim this edge off here. And so now I'm going to just drape this across, I think, like I had it. Let me do my placement here. Okay. All right. Okay. Do my placement. I just want to place everything to see how I need to adjust. I think I want it off, just off the center, just a tad. All right, so that way I can lay my embellishments down here. Just to make sure I love. Okay. And then here. Oh, this is so pretty. Oh, so pretty. All right. Oh, yeah. That's going to be so pretty, guys. Oh, okay. I just want to make sure everything looked good before I start, gluing stuff down. You have to audition your pieces because otherwise, you have a hot mess. So what I'm going to do is just glue this. Okay. Alright guys, so once we glue our little lady down here, we will be done. Alright, let's glue her down. Alright y'all, let's see how it looks. I think it's sturdy. Oh, it's so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty. Wow, okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Alright. So, I love it. Let's just glue our embellishments down here. And these are from the Pink Christmas by Stamperia. Or Stamperia, depending on, how you pronounce it. Collection. These are the clear die cuts, they call them. So, yeah. It's beautiful. Make sure it's not crooked. We're going to display this. This would be so cute to display in like your crafty space or on a mantle or something like that. Very, very cute. And you can make these in any style, really. I'm just doing it because, we're upon Christmas, but you can do a nautical theme. You can do a steampunk theme. So, yeah. I just have to pull the glue strings off. I don't think it needs white splashes. I don't think so. I love it the way that it is. It's so sparkly and pretty. I might trim this off, maybe. Oh, I love that. Okay. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I tell you, sometimes, I start these projects out with all this ambition and, all this, and I'm thinking, oh God, I'm praying inside, please let it come out good. Especially if it's something I've never done before. I'm like, oh my goodness, how is this going to come out? Is it going to be a hot mess or what? Oh, I love it. It's gorgeous. Oh my God. And because some of the magicals leaked down on the legs here, what I did was I just put a little gesso over it. And it kind of blends, it kind of blends. I like it. It looks nice. Oh, I love it, y'all. Okay, now we're going to add, I think I'm going to do some diamond stickles. Just a little bit. Not that we need a whole lot more on here, but since we're here, I always test this stuff first because, I mean, you can always use gold too, I guess, but kind of want to break it up a little bit. I'm just going to put just a few pieces here and there. Looking like little drops. Yeah, okay. Oh, I love that. I hope it dries down nice on top of this. Oh, yeah. Set it off. This set it off, y'all. This set it off really nice. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh. And now I believe she's done. This is stunning. I love it. It is gorgeous. So let me just hold it here for a second so you can look at it. You know, I love how it turned out. It's absolutely beautiful. And it says believe. So technically, guys, you can probably leave this up year round. Just with the snowflake is on here. And it has snowflakes on the, but, at least throughout winter, you could leave it up, right? Even into the spring. I think that's gorgeous. Let me see. Let's see how she looks. Oh, that's so pretty. I know y'all can't see it from the front, but it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Oh, wow. All right, guys. So I hope you were inspired by this really fun little project, this very ambitious project. And if you should have any questions or comments, leave it below and I'll answer. Get back to you. Give me a follow on my social media at Stephanie Garrett Creative on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and at Stephanie Garrett Designs over on Facebook and Instagram for my jewelry. All right, this is gorgeous. Oh, I'm just staring at it because it came out so much better than I hoped. Just beautiful. All right, guys. I hope you found some inspiration while watching this, and hope you make your own beautiful projects. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. All right, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Ciao.